Hello everyone, I'm Paul with many voices and welcome back to more Banished. Voicetopia, as you can see, that screen is absolutely cluttered with pinned windows. Because the past about an hour or so, also because I had to redo everything. I thought I was recording but I wasn't. I've been going around the entire playfield to find cheeky places to place in one or two more houses. And for the first part of today's episode, I'm just gonna show you around. As you can see, I can have a total of 154 builders do something. So let me start out with that, while at the same time, F1. Let's start. Now we still have a lot of people stuck with influenza. Or diphtheria. I think it was diphtheria. Don't remember. But I'm just gonna go one by one to see what's going on. Now, first of all, I'm on this area because of this particular hospital. I'm demolishing it. But why? I thought I needed hospitals. True. However, I had a hospital here during, I believe, the smallpox outbreak. Well, I already had one placed here, so since I have patients in here, but not in here, I'm demolishing that one. Now onwards to the pasture that I have set to be demolished here. I've got a lot of space that I'm not using, so what I'll do is once this one is demolished, I'll place two pastures of 13 by 10 in its place. Both are going to be sheep. So that is this area. And as you can see, I have some crop fields. One over here. It's gonna have two people. We'll do squash. 1, 2. Now this was an area in between two foresters. Green zones, one here. I'm actually, oh wait, I'm not going to ignore the things. So this was a cherry orchard, alright. I'm not gonna ignore those, but I am going to ignore the traders for a little while. Gonna have to pin you there. There. So let's see, Forester's Lodge over there. However, there's also a Forester's Lodge over here, and as you can see, this area in between is perfect for a few houses and two crop fields. Now this one is already sorted out, this one is currently still being worked on. So there you've got a couple of houses, there, and there. And even one over here, which I have pinned somewhere. The question is, where did I do that? I've got another crop field, or two. Right over here. One of 4 by 15, so we'll say pumpkin, 1, 2. And potato, 1, 2. Now this too was a relatively unused area outside the forester's hut, as you can see. And I've even placed in a cheeky house there. And around this forester's hut we've got 3 more houses, of which one was pinned. And that takes care of this. I have yet another crop field. Let's see where that was. Aye! That was outside of this forester's area. And I believe outside of this one only by just a bit. So we'll see. Corn. It's a 7 by 7, but still it'll have 2 laborers working there. And in the meantime, drop this down to 130 and we're done. Alright, stone house. I've got a cheeky stone house here with a bridge. Otherwise I cannot connect it. It's gonna connect to here. As you can see, I flattened this area. There is space for 2 houses if not for the road. But then you wouldn't be able to connect it to anywhere, so I decided 1 house, bridge, road, that's it. Let us move on to, well, I've got 2 more stone houses here, so let's move over to this. Aye, this one connects with the road to this side of the tunnel, along the river. And this house. Cheeky, all the way down here. I have a bit of a road here, otherwise it wouldn't connect properly. This one? Aye. This one also falls just outside the range of the foresters area here and here. As you can see, just inside with only a small corner. That's good enough for me. Speaking of, you can see I've got a couple of houses here. 1, 2, 3. This area is connected through the back end of this barn to this road. And this one I could have placed in right from the start. I just never did. Just a sip of iced tea. Alright, so let's see this one. Okay, now I'm still recording. Good. So you see a couple of 4 houses here. 2, 3, 4. They are connected around the graveyard. This one too. And I don't remember exactly where this mine was connected though. I don't think it was ever connected. So we'll just connect it to here as well. I never connected this mine. Oops. Now I have. Progress. So 4 more houses here. Drop down the amount of builders down to 116. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no. The fisherman, so that was the fishing dock up north that I made in this area, I believe. No, this one's still being built. Speaking of, we'll get to this when we get there, as one of these houses is pinned. Well, I've got a bridge over here with 2 cheeky houses. There is space for another house here, but once again, no way to connect it to a road, and there's no way to connect a bridge over to here. Orchard. So going back to this was cherry, so this has to be cherry as well. To there. The reserve of stone is low. Well, we are building a lot of stone houses. Let's see, I believe this is a herdsman, but I do believe, sorry, that a mine is also empty, and I do believe it has to be the one up here. Aye. So since I don't have any other mines active, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're all going back as laborers. Right, we have a stone house that already has been built. Which one was this? This is also a house that I could have built earlier on. It's connected to a road that's getting built over here. And as you see, I've got another cheeky house here that was also pinned somewhere. Sadly, I cannot see where. Now this is another crop field that I have. I've got 2 crop fields here. This is the other one. So squash will get you cabbage. So as you can see, 2 more crop fields just for some more food. Alright, so stone house. This is a cheeky house that I've built over here with a bridge. Once again, could place another house here, but not the road. In that case, moving on to this house. Excuse me while I feel a sneeze coming up. Make that 2 sneezes. Thank you for your patience. Once again, another house right over here outside this forestry area, just the corner here, and I believe that means another cheeky house right here. Yeah. I also have some houses here, here, and there. More cheekiness. I think I've already showed this. I don't even remember what I have shown and what I have. Moving on. Now this area wasn't being used at all. Behind the cemetery and the woodcutter there was some place for a house. And so I built a tunnel here. That is getting connected to a road here. So that this area is connected as well. And what I could do with this, since the road leads up to here, is connect this to, there you go. Now this does barely touch this forestry area. Well, not by a lot, so I'm okay with that. I've got 3 more houses built here. Also just on the edge, but it's perfectly fine. And there's the hospital that I'm demolishing. Let's see this house. 1, 2, 3 more houses. 4 more houses. That I could have built when I worked on this area before. Never did. Doesn't touch any of the forestry areas at all. Well, this one does slightly, but I also have to take this one into account. Now, I could potentially build another house right here, but I'm not gonna. I mean, I've already squeezed in so many more houses. It's not even funny. Moving on. Another house that I could have built earlier on, just never did. Just extended the road from here to there, and you're done. Moving on. This house. Is this one? I could have built this before. I may have played with the idea of doing that earlier on. Never did, but now it's connected to the road behind this house to this bridge right over here. Stone house that's been worked on. These two, there they are. Once again, connected by a bridge. So that I could at least use the space. There's no more viable space to build over here. So you can see I've spent a lot of time on this. And as you can see, I could build one house like this, but the road does not allow me to go over there. And there's no space to work with a bridge, I believe. Just gonna check it one more time. If I build a bridge here, that doesn't work. And here, that doesn't work. So that one, this one. I could do one here though. And how does that lead with the road? Perfect! Well, looks like we've got another cheeky house. There. Haha! Perfect. Another cheeky house sorted. Alright, stone house. Right behind the woodcutter here. Part of the 2 crop fields here and these houses. Just to fill up the space in between this forester's hut and that forester's hut. No, I'm not selecting the forester's hut, but you get the point. Another stone house. Right over here. These 2 houses I could have built earlier as well. I built a small little bridge over here to connect this area. I've built another small bridge over here to connect this area. And there's another house over here with a bridge. I think that this bridge already existed. I just went along to fill up as many spaces as I possibly could. Now I think that this has to be this stone house. Aye. So that's that one. Could have built that one too earlier, never did. Moving on, we'll go from the top. Not a cheeky house, just outside of the Forester's Lodge. That I could build if I can, and I can't. Where does this end? The fishing dock. Don't want to interfere with that any more than I already have. However, there is place for a cheeky house right here. And what about... No, that actually falls within the Forester's area. Forester's Lodge. Pin that, but this one. As you see, I'm still trying to squeeze in cheeky houses here and there, wherever possible. But it seems that it's not possible at all. So, as you can see, I've spent a lot of time on just finding where to place more houses and how to connect them up. Now, this area was not used at all, and that's actually this particular house. Lots of open space that unfortunately I couldn't use, so I decided to throw in a road in here, a tunnel leading to here, and as this is the Forester's hut, these two houses fall just outside, and better yet, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna place more houses. Simply because I can. More houses, damn it! As you see, I'm trying to make efficient use of the space that I'm given, without getting in too much in the way of the Forester's area. Now that we're up here, I might as well showcase. I've got 1, 2, 3 more houses here, 1 more house here, 1 house here, and I believe this house here as well, to further fill up this space. And sadly I cannot place a house here, so I'm not doing that. Even more houses up here. I'm still playing, alright. So you're a herdsman. Let's see if the, I think it already has been removed. Has to be up here, I believe. I'm now once again looking for the area where I had the 10 by 20 pasture, where I will build 2 pastures of 13 by 10 for sheep. A sheepy. No, still not getting this deconstructed, so I'll pin this one, put it down here. There. F1. Speed it up. Alright, this stone house right here could have been built earlier as well. Didn't want to chance it with the forestry area, but as you can see, it falls just outside, and sadly there was no way that I could put another house in here. Walk by the mountain, walk by the hill, same over there. You think it fits, but it doesn't. Same over there, it's just one tile every time. Every time it's just one tile. Still going to ignore any of the traders coming in, because I really do not need anything at this moment. Moving on. This was one of the houses that I could have built earlier on as well, like this one, like that one. Just never did. And you may think there is space up here, but trust me, I've tried. There is not. There is not enough space. Nor here. I've tried several times. There is not enough space here. But there is space here. And here. And here. It falls maybe just inside of the Forester's area. No, actually just outside. Just like this one. Moving on. As you can see, I have a lot of stuff. Got 2 houses pinned here. 3 houses actually. Also fall just outside of the Forester's Lodge. These 2 do cut in but only by just a bit. So it's not a big deal. And I cannot place anything in here, sadly. I tried. Now I can place something in here, and you may say, why don't you do that? There is no way to connect this. What is there? Wait a second. I thought I tried this. Ah, there is no way to connect it, because this little square. The same over here. I tried, but there isn't. Moving on. There's one more cheeky house all the way up in the northwestern area, the north central area. There was no other places that I could place a house. I tried. The tunnel is in the way here, the mountain is in the way here, and here as well. I've been relatively efficient with the space that I've been given. Well, this house is now done, which was one of these. Aye. So this house is actually done, but nobody can reach it yet because... Oh yeah, I also placed this house. But I may have shown this with a bridge here. Place this house here too, connecting to this road. Moving on. Couple houses here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This just misses the forester's hut by a smidge, just a corner. And up here I couldn't place anything else. So that takes care of that one. This one, Suzetta and Dustin. Where do you live? Aye, up here. This is also a house I could have placed in earlier, just never did. Don't ask me why. And it seems that the pasture has been sorted. Now I'm gonna have to find it yet again. What is it? Where was that pasture? And there's those 3 houses. There's that house. I believe it was somewhere near here. I cannot remember exactly. So I'll just zoom out even further to see. That's the house that I built today. Some cheeky houses here. Well, it has to be on this side of the lakes. Oh, which lake? Was it down here? I cannot remember. What's an area connecting two previously built areas? Was it down here? It cannot be. I don't remember. I'm gonna find it, no worries. You're gonna be screaming like, it's over there, stupid! Yeah, don't it's right there! How could you miss that? Sometimes I'm blind as a bat. Sometimes I have a keen eye for detail. Ah! See? Sometimes I have a keen eye for detail, sometimes I'm just blind as a fucking bat. So, pastures, as I said, 2 pastures of 10 by 13. To fill in more space. And 2 houses have been built that I have yet to show. So let's go over to here. This is the cheeky house that I could have built earlier as well, in the original part of town. Just like this one and this one, just never did. This space cannot be used, sadly, without mods, otherwise I would have flattened this area. Same with this, just a few tiles that cannot be used. This is just a massive waste of space. This entire... No, wait. This would cut into the forester. Correct? Aye. Do not build anything in here. Here is fine. But you cannot, so do not. That takes care of that house, and lastly, this house. I think I built a group of these three houses as well. This house is connected through a little back alley over here, just outside this forester's area. Maybe cutting in the corner right there. Now this is just unreachable. This just one tile. So sad, so sad. Alright. 26 minutes later, we finally gone through the tour of what have I done. So herdsman, physician, 3. I do not need one more physician. A farmer. I remember there was a farm up here that had only one farmer. Aye, this one. 1, 2, 3, 4 fishermen. Sorry that I keep the game paused for a second now. So that's that one. Herdsman, farmer, you'll sort yourself out. And despite all of that, we are still very much alive. Now what do I have here? Nothing, because I couldn't do anything. Now I think what I'll do next time, for instance, this stockpile. It's 4x4, but there's nothing on it. If I demolish this, I can place a house here. So what I'll try and do in this episode and the next is find a lot of these 4x4 stockpiles that are currently not being used. I believe this one counts for one. Aye. And I'll throw in houses, and if I have to fill up some spaces like this one behind here, I'll do it like that. Hold on. Ah, for fuck's sake. You had me happy there for a second. So 2x9 will be fine. Alright, so we have a trader here with F1, F1. We're gonna buy some more food, because I haven't done that in quite a while. Except that this one isn't really profitable. Definitely want the herbs though. So first let's see if 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 5, 9, 3, 10, 6. I cannot. So no corn, no pear. Alright, then we will see coal. $37. $0. Four units, 3. We'll keep it at this for now, for this one. And we have yet another infestation. Alright, so this is a pumpkin one. Looks like it's back to the grind. Of the game. Why do you not have a house? You're an educated laborer carrying steel. Yet you do not have a house. Now, for instance, there is something over here. However, there's also a stockpile over there. So I'm gonna try and keep them on screen as much as possible. Same with this. I could potentially build a house there. So this episode and the next one is just going to be filling up the blanks. And how about here? This is not enough for a house. Nor is that. Nor was this, I believe. It's just that corner. And this area is also not suited for a house. Now this is a huge one, so I could technically build a house here, but that stockpile is full, so I won't. I can build a house here. So I will. Now, am I going to be removing all of the storage stockpiles? Of course not. I might shrink a few down. For instance, this one. Of course, I'm never gonna remember where I'll have them, but probably what I'll do in the next episode is do the same thing I did this time. Let's pause the game, look for a lot of empty spaces. Once these have been removed from my field of view, for instance here, remove this one, remove this one, remove that one, and just build more houses. 1, 2, 3, and then fill this up with this space. And I could technically delete this one too. Now, I believe that this area is pretty much unbuildable. Aye. Same with this area. It's not possible. There's still a lot of houses to build over here. There's still 18 people with influenza. Now this, is this a 3x3 or a 4x4? This cannot. And technically I could not. No. How about here? Oh! Look at that, I find all these places where I can still build houses. Even here. Oh. Me like it. And how about here? Oh, cannot. Cannot. Not here. Not here. Not here. Anyone here, perhaps? Bah! Couldn't even place a cheeky house here if I wanted to. Sneaking in the back. Nope. And as you can see, this entire area is completely useless, unusable. So I will not even try. Now this, I will remove these two for sure. Because I have storage over there. Alright. I just don't want to finish or start working on the final expansion up north just yet. I'm enjoying this too much. So this is that area. A bridge has been built. That has been done. Cannot do anything here. Couldn't do anything here. Can remove these two though. Aye. With 1, 2 more houses, and then still a cheeky storage stockpile 4x2. And that's 2 more houses. How about here? Cannot. I'm not gonna remove any crop fields or orchards or pastures. I'll throw in one there just to be sure. And how about here? This is all 3. Aye. Chickens and cattle. Cannot use that. Now this one can be removed and be replaced with a house. This is only 3 wide. Too bad. That's only 3 wide, too bad. Now I know I'm going all over the place without any proper direction. Do I really care? Oh wait, this was pumpkin. Aye. I believe that all of these were 3 wide. Aye. All of these are 3 wide. However, this one is not. So I'll remove this one too. And as you can see, the areas where I previously had demolished some of the storage stockpiles. Don't ask me where to find them. I'm not gonna find them anytime soon. Like this one. I believe this one too. Technically, yes. I'm never gonna remember where I found them. One, a farmer, a herdsman, a farmer, and a herdsman. Aye. F1. Let's get some more food. Actually, we've got quite a bit of food. But I'm still gonna buy everything that I can. Ooh, we've got 1,000 firewood. Aye, want that. Fish, logs, and herbs. Definitely want that. So 36,000. We'll get the 2,000 ale. We'll get the 2,000 mutton. Get the 2,000 venison. We'll get the 2,000 beef. To see how much we need. 2,900. So that's 100 steel tools. 100 of that. And now we need 400. It's 200 eggs. A pasture. Aye. Sheepy. Sheepy. Alright. Here we go again. 2,000, 2,000. We're gonna get the coal. We're gonna get the leather. We're gonna get the firewood. We're not gonna get the stone. Although we're suddenly running out of stone. But if need be, I still have people I can throw in the quarries. So I'm not really worried just yet. Right, so we'll do the 1900 venison, 2,000 ale, 1,400 of this. We're never gonna have enough. 500 hide coats. Actually, we're. How about we get this? Get 18 steel tools. 240. We need 300. That's 100 chicken. We have just enough. Alright, so we have sheep hair split. We have sheep hair split. Work. And that makes more efficient use of that space. Yay! We're running out of iron and out of stone and leather and logs. I've been building a lot, so it's no real surprise. You are a herdsman. You'll find your way. I've been building a lot. I find some more cheeky things to build here. Maybe another cheeky house there. I believe that somewhere down here there's one house. Aye. That was a farm. This is gonna take a while. And once again, I'll do the majority of this off screen, because I don't want to bother you with it. That was here. Meaning that this area is now done too. 2, 3, 4. Perfect. That's this one. And there are a lot more houses to be built right now. But I don't know where. And I don't know how. I don't know how we're still stuck with 15 people with this disease. I also built... Oh wait, that's this area. Having the camera rotated confuses me. F1. Did. I've built a lot of houses. That much is for sure. So what I'll do, miners. First trading. Firewood. I don't need firewood. I do need stone. And I do need logs. So this is 1800, that's 90 of that. And you're bringing in logs, 400. Definitely want that, that's 800. Again, 30, 35, 40. And again, what was the other? Ah, wait, this one's now done. Now you can see what actually I could fit in here. Definitely a house. That's probably just 2 houses. But still, it's 2 houses I didn't have before. Food. Definitely want your stone. And your coal. Not gonna care much about that, but I do want the leather for 61,000. It's 2,000 venison and 10 steel tools. Now this, is this A4? Is this A4? And A4 means a house. That's not 4. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to spend another hour looking up where I can place them. Now this area cannot be reached. Actually, this can be reached. So I believe... No, never mind. Never mind. That area is not workable. How about this? No, it would be workable if I removed the road back here. However, I'm not gonna. Sheep and chicken, no thank you. Coal. Logs. Just that. Alright. And that's 2,900. So let's take 100 cabbage. 4. And then 3,000 of this. Or 2,000 of this. Go. Now I'm gonna slowly find my mines and my quarries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna increase production. I'm not gonna place a house there, despite the fact that I probably could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Iron, definitely want your iron now. Definitely want your logs. That's only 1400, which should be 70. There's still 26 people with diphtheria. Kinda annoying though. So you're filled to the brim now. Actually, you're not filled to the brim, but that's fine. That house has been built up there, which is good. So you're out of you're homeless. How are you homeless? Got so many houses, and yet you're homeless. It doesn't make sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is not gonna do much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are some mines down here, I still believe, that I'm not using. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 192. 200 miners. But still not all of the mines have been fully decked out, because I still have 2 here. I'm out of laborers. I'm out of laborers. Oops. Let's see. How about this? Could I potentially put a house here? No, I cannot. Can I quickly find some of the places where I had? I'm sad that I cannot use that place or this one. Only 9 people have it. Autosave. Even that takes a long time now. I think this one. I'll be removing this one as this really serves no purpose. Reserve of tools is more. Well, then again, I am using a lot of tools at the moment, so what I'll do for now is remove the steel tools from all of my training docks. That's a fisherman. is this one. This one already has done that. This one does not. So we're putting all the steel tools back into the population. As we are getting dangerously close to a tool apocalypse. And what is a tool apocalypse? Well, if your population runs out of tools, they're still gonna continue working, but they'll work slower and less efficient. And if your workers work less efficient, it'll take longer for things to get done. And once it takes longer for things to get done, there I could build 4 more houses. So as things take longer to get done, it just takes longer to get things done. It takes longer, for instance, to make new tools. It takes longer to harvest crops and to catch fish. And so your food reserves are gonna go down. And people will starve. And you'll end up with what is known as a tool apocalypse. Now I'm really reluctant to build this area as is. So I'm not gonna do that just yet. Just not gonna do that yet. I think we're closing in on the end of the episode here. Which actually is a good thing. Because it's getting a little frustrating to continue at this very moment. I know I should be focusing more on food production, but there just isn't anything left to do. Right. So... could build another house there. Aye. And 2. So we'll get a cheeky road. Cheeky stockpile here with a road right around here. So let's see, firewood, we have enough. Iron I will get for 600, no, 300 ale. I think I filled in the blanks as much as possible. You may call me insane for doing this, but it's something that I've been planning to do anyway. So a lot of empty space still that could be used differently. I could just rearrange everything, but I'm not gonna. We're still stuck with the disease. But I've managed to build a lot more houses. I'm still constructing a lot more houses. So I'm really trying to fill up the spaces and time before starting the final expansion. And with that, I'm going to the end of today's episode. I hope that you've enjoyed this. I'm Paul with many voices. Sorry, my mind was blank for a second. I thank you all for watching, and I'll find a good place for a screenshot. Actually, there's one more space that I could fill here. I thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.